Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, coming at you with my third Kanto Cup team. I'm using a strategy I used in my team building series, so I'll link that above. The safe swap team. And basically the thought process behind the team is safe swaps are used because if you get head on energy, they can be deadly in flip matches. And also they have um, such neutral matches overall that you can feel safe coming into them. So I used that in the I think it was the Great League, and it worked really, really well. And it worked even better today. I went 20 and 5 with this team because all three of these Pokemon can just come in and deal with the majority of the Pokemon in this meta. So let's get into the battles and see how it played out. So the team is Shadow Hypno with Confusion, Thunder Punch, Shadow Ball, Electrode, Volt Switch, Foul Play. I think it's Thunder Shock, and then Muk, your Dark Pulse and Sludge Waves. So I got a bad lead there with the Marowak, so I come in with the Muk, and I have to watch out. The Bone Clubs will hurt here, but not as much as the Dark Pulses will. So I'm fine taking Bone Clubs here. I've already got one shield. I get to another one before they throw, so I'm going to get a second shield here, or I'm going to take it out. And I think I get the second shield. So I get, oh yeah, I got a ton of leg here, and then I come with the Weeping Bell, and I can't get it off. So that's annoying. But the good news is I can now just come in hard farm here. I'm going to come out with loaded energy here. I'm going to shield this up because um, whatever this is probably would hurt a Shadow Hypno. So, and I have two shields. So I'm expecting the Shadow Bone, the Marowak to come in and Shadow Bone me. So I'm going to just throw the Confusion to try and get that through, which I did. So I'll shield this up, and then I have the Shadow Ball ready. So I wait until I see that they're throwing their fast move, and then throw the Shadow Ball Shadow Ball. Takes it out, and out comes a Victory Bell. So I can hopefully get to at least a Thunder Punch, and this should take it out, or be pretty close to taking it out. Let's move it down so you can actually see the let's see. There we go. Second battle, we have a Snorlax here, which I stayed in here, which I don't know if that was the best move because the licks are doing super effective against me. I just didn't have again, Electrode and Muk will both be fine here, but I thought I could get to two Thunder Punches and take this out and flip this match. And then I got to this point, I'm like, maybe I can just Confusion down, and I can't Confusion down. So at this point, I'm loaded with energy, so I'm willing to double shield here, but now I'm down 2 shields. So this is not a good play because with a safe swap team, you want to avoid this situation. You want to go into a safe swap. So they come with a Marowak, so at least I have the Shadow Ball ready, and they don't shield. I guess they were expecting me to bait, so now I can come with the Muk and they're not leaving, so I can just farm down here. Again, I'll take a super effective from a Bone Club, but that's okay. And the fact that they're not switching means there's something weak to Dark here, which is, there it is, it's a Hypno. So worst case scenario, I'm going to get 2 Dark Pulses off here to get both shields. So I got the first shield, here comes the second shield, and I assume they're going to take me out before I get to a third one. But the good news is that I have the Electrode, which has Foul Play as a charge move, so that should be able to... Foul Play? Yeah, Foul Play, which will be able to take out the Hypno. A Thunder Punch, or whatever punch they have, is not going to be enough to take me out. Even a Shadow Ball there is not enough to take me out. So I get this off, and this will take it out. And I'm able to Volt Switch down the Marowak. So even being down 2-0 after the lead in shields, I'm still able to take that match. Again, if I played that again, even though I won, I would switch out earlier. So great lead against the Venusaur here. Out comes an Electrode. And I don't have like a great response to this. I think my Hypno is not too bad as a response. So plus these Confusions just chunk. So I shield the one. And now that it's within 1 Foul Play range, I'm going to switch into my Electrode. Because there are going to be 2 Foul Plays to take me out. And my Hypno is still loaded with energy for later. And I wanted to save the Hypno and the Muk for the Venusaur because both have good matches. So out comes the Venusaur here. They let it go. They're going to go 2 shields here. I think they let this go. They let this go, they shield. Either way, they're going to load up on energy. They made a really good play here. Great over farm here. They're going to have to throw here, or else I'm going to get to another one, and they don't want to burn another shield. So the problem is they're loaded. So even if I come in with a Hypno to try and get these confusions off, I have to shield the Frenzy Plant, or it's going to really hurt me here. So shield the Frenzy Plant, and out comes their own Muck. So this is a brutal situation. They have a full health Venusaur with maybe some residual energy. I'm in a mirror match now, and they are up a shield. So I'm just going to throw the Sludge Wave here. So I expect them to throw the Sludge Wave, because they're ahead on energy, before I get to my Sludge Wave. So oh, that's another matchup. So I guess because I got the extra Sludge Wave through there, I was able to extra Dark Snarl through there. I was able to get the Sludge Wave. And another one you're going to see where I know I'm not going to make it before they're farming up, so I just throw the Dark Pulse. But they take me out. Luckily, I have a Thunder Punch ready. This is just enough to take it out, and now it's a race between me and the Venusaur to get to our charge moves, and they get to it, and I just gotta hope that the Shadow Hypno doesn't take. Yeah, I survived with 1 HP, do not overtap successfully, and take it out. So even though I was in a tricky situation there, both Muk and Hypno able to maneuver around the back line there, down a shield to take it out. And this team works just because like there's not a lot of like hard counters to most of these Pokemon, right? So that's what makes them safe switches. So this is a okay match. I didn't know how fast they get to the Hydro Pump, so it's faster than me. So I'm gonna throw the Thunder Punch here, and then immediately switch into my Electrode, because the Electrode were doing good damage with the Volt switches. Plus, do I not switch here? Maybe it's after this one I switch. Yeah, grab the second shield and then go into the Electrode, because the Volt switches will be doing. You make me look like a fool. Come on. I think it's maybe another, because I've run into a couple Blastoise here, and I do switch into the Electrode on the one, but I guess it's the other one. So again, Muk comes in here, not great. Muk is tough for this team because it takes out my Hypno. It's a mirror match for this Muk, and it does pretty decent against the Electrode. So let that go, because I have no shields. Try and get the Sludge Wave off here, and I do. Maybe it's this one. I know that they're ahead of me in energy. I know they're going to try and time their throw for when I get to my 5th Sludge Wave, like the next move. So I just throw there to get a move off, right? So I'd rather just throw and get a move off than just go down here and not get a move off. So I did grab a shield, which is great. So we're even shields, but this is loaded again, and out comes their own Hypno. So the good news is I have foul play here. I farm up maybe a bit more here, and then I switch to the Hypno because I know my win condition is Electrode on their Muk. So I can take an Ice Punch. So I get to the Shadow Ball here, but I only throw the Thunder Punch because my logic is that the only thing that's going to take me out is a Dark Pulse or Sludge Wave from the Muk. And I know that I need a charge move. So I got that one extra move there, which gives me a charge move, and this is all I need to take it out. So that's just kind of recognizing your energy on your opponent and your Pokemon that you just stepped out there. So in the next battle, Clefable. So I saw a lot of double charm, triple charms teams too. And this obviously doesn't do as good as my first team, but this does pretty solid. So they come in with the Graveler. I don't have, again, a great response for Graveler. So I'm just going to throw the Shadow Ball here to see if I can either chunk this a lot or get a shield. And they let it go. So now at this point, I get the farm down, which is great too. So now I got one of them out. The Clefable comes back in. I just want to get this off for chip damage, because then I could come in with my, I'm going to save Hypno in case I need it for like a sack swap later. I can now just come in and do these Volt switches, and I'll get this discharge off. So this is probably going to grab a shield. Oh, nope, I guess they're going to go one shield, Victory Bell in the back. So get this off. Doesn't matter what it is. I just want to get it off. And at this point, I'm going to come in with my Muk because I don't want them to get any extra farm on the Hypno. And it's just take 2 Dark Pulses, and they quit because the Muk resists the move from the Victory Bell. So in the next match, Primeape, which is a great lead, and I remember this match because despite being so well played by my opponent, they hard countered on the lead, hard counter here, they throw the first Bone Club here, so that's okay because I can get to 2 Dark Pulses, so they're going to have to burn both shields, which they successfully recognize they cannot have their Primeape aligned with my Hypno, so they do burn both shields to take out my Muk, which is a very smart plan there, just understanding that they need that alignment. So they shield this up. I'm not able to get to a Dark Pulse here. Maybe, well, I can't look in hindsight because I thought, okay, I'll come in with my Hypno now, farm up, I'll shield up a Shadow Bone so that I'm loaded with whatever comes up. They're not gonna bring out the Primeape, but something will come in and I can just nuke it with a Shadow Ball or Thunder Punch. The problem is they come in with the Muk, so the Thunder Punch is useless. The Thunder Punch isn't gonna do much here. The Shadow Ball is not gonna do anything because it's resisted. So I throw that. I'm building up a bit more, and then gonna come in here. They come in with their Primeape, so I'm able to get the Discharge off. The problem is Discharge is not enough. Primeape is a really, really hard-hitting Pokemon, and it's gonna. We both simultaneously KO here, and because of that, my Hypno is shieldless against a Marowak, and they against the Muk, and they Dark Pulse me to take me out. So lost their lead, lost the switch, and still managed to take it. So again, Marowak and Muk are both pretty good safe swaps overall in this league. So that's a good team comp, but well played by my opponent. So Dragonair was interesting here because I didn't realize how bulky Dragonair is. So it hits hard with the Dragon Breath that we're almost at the even amount here with the confusions. I'm going to throw the Thunder Punch here. I don't know if they shield or not because they do shield. So the good news is I'm able to get to a Thunder Punch here as well. So I'm going to burn the second shield or take Switch. Or do I take Switch here? Because I don't even know if Thunder Punch takes it out. It doesn't take it out, but I'm able to get one more confusion through. So out comes a Magneton. So I'm going to save the Hypno because I think both Electrode and the Muk can do well against the Magneton. Plus, they're safe swaps, right? So that's the thing. You come in with your safe swaps to save Pokemon and deal with otherwise neutral matchups. So I get 1 Dark Pulse off here. I'm going to get a second one off here. Again, just doing chip damage on this Lickitung. Now, what would I come into? And they threw energy, which is perfect. So do I come in with the Electrode and farm? I think that's what is the smart play. Yeah. So come with the Electrode and just farm. The moves from the Lickitung aren't gonna, because it's so defense weighted that these moves aren't gonna hurt you. So let that go, and I'm just gonna come out here loaded with energy. And that's why Electrode's great, because good in neutral matchups here, and I'm able to charge fast. So get 1 foul play off, and that was enough to pretty much take it out. So it took that game there. So all these Pokemon strong, and like I led Hypno. You don't need to lead Hypno. You can lead one of the other ones too. I just find that Electrode and Muk are both one of those Pokemon where it's better to get energy advantage with them. So they come in, so they had a terrible lead, and they come in with a Muk, which also takes super effective from the confusions. So I'm just going to shield this up and confusion down. I'm now loaded with energy. I am down a shield. They come in with their own Muk. Maybe they misclicked here or Grimer. So I'm going to come in with Electrode because their Grimer has Mud Shot, which would do super effective against the Grimer. My own Muk, sorry. So I got the first one off. They didn't shield. Probably let this go because at this point I could just farm down. It doesn't even take me out. And they save it and come in with their Machamp, which I'm going to hard punish with this. So I get 2 off and realize I don't want to have to shield here, so I'm just going to throw the Thunder Punch here. So they shield the first one, and I have a second one loaded already. So I don't know what, maybe they don't have enough energy, energy on the, not energy, enough HP left in the back there, so they shield. I almost take this out with another confusion. So this is going to go down. I can come in, go to quick shot off to take this out. I now have a shield advantage against a very low grammar. So just they couldn't do much there with the like. That's why I haven't run a counter yet. Because if you run into a like a Hypno or a Clefable or a Charmer, like you're done. So this is maybe the one where I switch out. So they switch in with the Blastoise. I get the Thunder Punch off, and then I'll probably come into the Electrode, and maybe I'm waiting for them to throw here. Yeah, I'll shield and then I'll switch. Please don't make me look like a fool twice. No, there it is. Okay, so because just want to bank some energy there. I'll probably let this go, Volt Switch down, and have some energy loaded for whatever comes in. It's perfect. Loaded. Throw this at the Ninetales, and I'm pretty low that the opponent won't get too much farm here. The problem is very tanky, and they got enough farm there that they're going to have a move. So I think I maybe let this go because I still think I can get to a Thunder Punch, and I'm thinking maybe my win condition is Muk with the shield because it just hits so hard on so many different Pokemon. So I'm going to switch in here because I'm building up here because I want to have energy coming out here. I shield up one Weather Ball, and maybe if I remember, I lose this match too. And I think maybe I should have thrown there. Yeah, I should have. I should have thrown there because I always do this. I build up a ton so that whatever comes in next, I'll have like multiple things to throw at it. But because this is half fairy, I can't snarl down. So now their own Muk comes in, and because they don't have a shield, they're going to be able to get off a move to take me out and have enough energy to take out my Hypno. So if I had just thrown the Dark Pulse earlier, I could have got to a Sludge Wave and had a shield that maybe I can go Sludge Wave Dark Pulse or catch on the Hypno. But at this point, I was just too low against the Muk that came in. So the next battle here. Machamp, so great lead. They come in with a Hypno, so I'm just going to hard punish this. And I mean, I only lost 5 on the day, and you've already seen 2 of them, so I assume that this is going to be a win. If I don't win with that lead and this change counter in, then I don't deserve to be a legend because this is a real hard punish, and they let it go. So they're going to come in with, I guess, the Champ again. Do I throw the Dark Pulse or do I throw the Sludge Wave? Yeah, I throw the Dark Pulse. If you're only going to get one move off here, don't go for the resisted Dark Pulse, because if they don't shield, you look like an idiot, and as you're going to go down. Throw the Sludge Wave there. The only good news is I'll get more farm on my Hypno here, but just throw the Sludge Wave, especially if you let that go. I could have taken this out. Luckily, it's just a Pidgeot in the back, and I'm going to go Thunder Punch here to threaten them, plus a Confusion's Chip, and then I can just go the Volt Switches on the Electrode. So survive that, throw this, and then I'll probably switch into the Electrode to Volt Switch down and hope I come out with some energy for the... I shield this up because I've got to worry about a Brave Bird because that's the only thing that's really going to hurt me here. That'll take out, and I'm loaded with energy for the Machamp, and this Discharge should take it out, or pretty close to take it out here. There you go. I think that's it. So those are the battles. Great safe swap team. Really like it. You can sub in a Mew, I think, for the Hypno. Graveler has some weaknesses, but not a ton in this meta, so you can use that too. And that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next one.